Hey guys, I'm Howard Brock. Welcome to a Monday night instead of a Friday night live stream. If those that were here on here on Friday night, they know what happened. I had some technical difficulties on my end. Let me let me get my screen set up, and we'll start talking about other things of interest. Let's see. Where did Auxxit go? There we go. I believe everything's working right tonight. You guys, if it's not, please let me know. But I believe I've got it all up and running. Now we got a new YouTube channel. We're now going to Lucky Dice Games YouTube channel, in case you guys were wondering. So, let me see. Let me get one more thing up where I can see everything. I got all kinds of tabs on my screen right now, and I'm trying to get to where I'm just seeing the chats. I've got the Auxxit chat up. Now I'm looking for my Restream chat, which has disappeared on me, of course. 1 second, guys. There it is. All right. Believe we're all good. If I'm not good, somebody please let me know. We're streaming right now. We're on YouTube, on Lucky Dice Games YouTube channel. We're on Auxxit. We should be on the Rock Facebook page, and we should also be on my Facebook page. Eventually, we will be on Lucky Dice Games Facebook page, streaming on Facebook Live. But it's a new page, and therefore, at the moment, it won't accept. It's going to have more activity on it, so you guys could help that out by going over to Lucky Dice Games on Facebook and be subscribing to it or liking it or whatever, and that would help us out and get that going a little bit sooner. Now let's see. Let me move some stuff around on the Auxxit page. There we go. Everything should be working. Again, if it's not, please let me know. I see that we are that we've got it. I put up a few. We can't see you on YouTube and on Facebook. Okay, so why can't we see you? Good question, Dennis. I don't know. You're supposed to be able to see me. Can you see me here? Can you see me in Auxxit? Dennis, are you able to see me here? It should be streaming to all 3 channels right now. I'm going to check it. See what's going on. I had Tyler over here helping get this set up the other day, and I thought we did have it set up. He said we had it set up. Let's see here. Always fun stuff. I don't really deal with the technical stuff, for those of you guys that do see me. But we should be streaming on all the channels right now. Don't know why we're not. The YouTube channel, Dennis, in case you are hearing me, it's not the Lucky Dice Cafe YouTube channel anymore. It's Lucky Dice Games, so you have to go there. But it should be streaming on Facebook, period. Let me see. Trying to figure out where it selects everything at. I know that there's a place here. Guess what I should have done is came in here about an hour ago and tested everything, but pretty confident everything was working, so I didn't do that. No source selected. Starting soon. Be right back. Let's see. Properties. Filters. Settings. Maybe that's it. Hey, James. So somebody is seeing me. Somebody is seeing me, I think, now. James, are you... James, where are you seeing me at? So again, it's a little bit change, Dennis, if you're hearing me. We're not on the Lucky Dice Cafe page anymore. We're not on Lucky Dice Games because it's too new. Okay, well, good. So the rock page is working. YouTube should be working, but it's the Lucky Dice. It's a new YouTube channel. It's not the old YouTube channel. So I think that's what it is. Dennis is looking at me at the other page. So anyway, I know we're working now, so I know what the problem is. Let me go and tell Dennis. Lucky Dice Cafe is working on Rock Facebook. So again, I would reiterate. Um, we are working right now, I believe, on my Facebook. We are looking on the Rock Facebook page. We are working on YouTube, but the YouTube channel now is not Lucky Dice Cafe. Hey, David. No, I really just got going, David. You haven't missed anything. So the Lucky Dice Cafe Facebook page, I'm not using it anymore. Lucky Dice Cafe Games Facebook page is being used, but it won't stream to there because it's too new. It eventually happened there. The YouTube channel has been changed from Lucky Dice Cafe to Lucky Dice Games. So you have to go to Lucky Dice Games on the YouTube channel. And hey, Dennis. Yeah, pretty much, David. So like I said, I've been now that I know everything's working. Let me reiterate what we're doing tonight. So Friday night we had some tech difficulties, not on Auxxit's end, on my end. We had taken the computer to the store and brought it back home, and for whatever reason it reset things, and I was not able to get it to work, but we fixed it. And so we had an auction on Friday night for boosters, and we were not able to open those live. I will be opening those live after this live stream for those people, so we can send them out, and we'll do our regular thing. And then from this point on, everything should be normal. I don't know what normal is anymore, but hopefully whatever that is, we get into, and we can start running every Friday night on time the way that we were. So this has been my life the last couple of weeks, and some of you, Dennis, have shared my life with me quite a bit in the last 2 weeks. So the Cup started on Wednesday night. Dennis flew in, and I picked him up at the airport. We spent our one sane day was the day before the Cup. We went out. We were relaxed. We went out to dinner. We had a good time, and that was my last relaxed day. And Dennis and I had a good time that night. I took him to downtown Huntsville. Took him to a few places I knew, and we enjoyed ourselves. From the following day on, I guess that was Wednesday. So the following day on, that was not true. So I guess that was Tuesday. It was Tuesday we went out to eat. Wednesday we started the Cup. Man, it's so crazy. So Wednesday night we had the welcoming event. Yeah, we had the welcome event on Wednesday night. Wednesday was pretty normal, although we were getting stuff in still, and we were trying to set up. But Wednesday was semi-normal. We had the event that night. We got out of there late on, the Whataburger's built. It's near the house. So anyway, we got out of there late on Wednesday night, and then all chaos from Thursday. We weren't in there too early Thursday, but we had to get in there early to get things going for the tournament. From that point on, from Thursday on, I was there every morning around 8 or 9 o'clock, and we were leaving at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I remember there was one night, don't know what night it was, at Dennis, I looked down, and it was like only 2 o'clock. It was like, man, we're getting out of here early. That still didn't work right. We still somehow got in bed late, but we were working. Dennis was with me, big help. We were working at the Cup and up pretty much on a 24-hour day. We were there anywhere from 18 to 20 hours every day. And there was lots of times when we were going to bed at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and we were getting back up and at the store at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. So it was very busy. And then on Sunday night was probably the craziest. Sunday night we had the finals, and on Sunday, Dennis and I were there, and the Rock Cup was ending. As it was ending, I was beginning to move. The old page, I'll go into that in just a second, Jugger Hulk. The old page, I guess, referring to Lucky Dice Cafe. I'll explain that in a minute. So on Sunday night, we basically started moving the store. On Sunday night, For those that don't know, I closed Lucky Dice Cafe down. Lucky Dice Cafe was closed, and it was on Sunday night. We closed the store, and then we stayed up with Scott Porter until 6 o'clock in the morning, and we were getting everything signed and organized so we could send everybody out to Auxxit. And then all that stuff was loaded up and put on a U-Haul and moved. So at 6 o'clock in the morning on Monday morning after the Cup, Dennis and I drove to the house. We parked the U-Haul there. I took him back to the hotel, and I went to bed. I guess I got into bed, 30 minutes after that, and then I had to get up at like 2 hours later and pick up Dennis at the airport, or pick him up at the hotel, take him to the airport. And then when I got done with that, he was off, and then I had to come back in, and I slept all afternoon, got up that night, went out to eat with a couple of the people that stayed over. So Monday really was a sleep catch-up day. We didn't really do anything. And then Tuesday, took the U-Haul to the new store. And the new store is called Lucky Dice Games. But we unloaded everything there. And then we proceeded all week, my daughter and I, and we just been unpacking and organizing. We've had to make a few little runs here for things that we were missing and getting everything set up so we could start business. But that from Tuesday all the way until Sunday, we unpacked the store. And of course we had to work around baseball games and Mother's Day and whatever else was going on. There was something, I had a birthday party on Saturday for a grandson I had to go to. But anyway, so from Tuesday to Sunday, it took that long just to get everything organized. Sunday night, last night, we finally got to the point to where we had everything up, and we was like, okay, we can start shipping and packing. Lo and behold, our internet went out, and we called, and we have Google Fiber, and Google Fiber said, looks like you're using a refurbished unit, and it's went out. And I said, okay. We tried to get somebody out there today, and they were telling us they weren't going to show up until Tuesday. But then somebody showed up this morning and got us going again. And so we're up and we're running. So right now what we've been doing is we've started packing and shipping. We've got a backlog of eBay. We got a backlog of Auxxit. We think it's going to, and we still have to work around our normal lives. I mean, Houston, it's my daughter. She's got 2 kids that are in school, and they have to be in bed at a certain time, and they have to go to school, obviously. So we've been working all around that, but we're humping it. And we're working, even when I get off of here, we're going to be working on more. And again, as we're going on, we have to deal with all the regular life stuff of school. And then this morning I got up and I had to talk to multiple distributors to get stuff filled out. And then WizKids called, and I had to talk to them. But I've talked to multiple people today that kept me from getting out the door. Finally got out the door. We got some things done. And we're working on it. So my goal in life right now is to get caught up and to get some normalcy back. I think it's probably going to take us a few days. We're shipping hard. We're packing hard. We're getting everything going. And then once we get everything caught up and we get in a groove, we think that everything's going to be okay. And I got stuff piled everywhere. I got stuff piled in my house that I've got to go through that came from the store. I've got stuff upstairs. We got things to list. So it's just been, so if everybody's wondering what's been going on, that's it. Now, the rest of the story behind that is I did choose, and I really kept it silent. I kept it silent for everybody. Nobody really knew about this until really the week of. I decided to close Lucky Dice Cafe down, and I made an announcement, and it talks about retiring, and I don't know that I'm not retiring, but I am starting to retire, I guess is the way to put it. I was wore out with Lucky Dice Cafe. I love the store. I love the community that we built there. But it was really a lot of work. And the work that was involved with it I was spread out between keeping the store orders up, keeping my payroll going, dealing with drama in the store. There's always drama where you work at. Drama wears me out these days. But employee drama or work drama or customer, whatever. I just, that part of it gets really old. Rock, Auxxit, eBay, Biodice, all these things that I'm involved in, that I haven't had a chance, that I don't feel like I'm doing enough in some of these areas to be fruitful in those areas. I know I could be doing a lot more on dice. I know I could be doing a lot more with rock. I think that rock needs a little bit more attention that I haven't been able to give it. Just a lot of things like that. So it was just too much going on. I also, and believe it or not, think that that financially will be better rather than worse by shutting down, because now we're focused on different things. There's also some other stuff I want to get into, like I'm wanting to. I've been playing around with Amazon pallets and using and putting them on eBay, and that's something I'm going to try to go harder into. So, anyways, we got a smaller store. I went from just to let you guys know, we were paying at Lucky Dice Cafe, rent is $5,400 a month. My payroll was $3,500 a month. My electric bill was $1,500 a month, and I'm not even talking about all the other things that we're doing. And now I'm going from $5,500 to $750 a month, and I've got one employee, or actually it's not even an employee. I made her an owner, so she owns the company, and I took what I would call is a consulting job with the company, but I'm hand in hand with her, and the idea is that that one day I do retire and she gets everything, and that's the whole plan, and right now everything's in her name, and she lives with me, so we have a really good. That's what's going on. So Lucky Dice Games, we're still very involved. We're not getting it with the back end eBay business is still our main focus. The store is set up for the back end, but we have a small front end where we will carry cards and HeroClix, obviously, and we'll be carrying Gundam. We're going to be carrying some of the stuff that we're familiar with that works, and we're cutting back on our hours too. So we're not open. We're not really open on the weekends. We're not really open late at night. We go in the morning. We get home at a decent time. We always are capable of working over, and we're always capable of meeting people at different times if they need to pick up something. But like I said, it's just really downsizing a whole lot. But again, focusing on the things that I want to focus on. I've been and again, rock I believe needs some more attention. Rock can be a full-time job if I let it be, and I want to make those things happen. And also, I've not been happy with eBay as far as our customer service. So I think that by me stepping in there and just being two of us and not being distracted, because I mean, you guys can't imagine. Tyler worked for me. He was my GM and he was my shipping manager. But we all said the front end can be very distracting. So he's at work and we got customers coming in asking things, and it distracts you from doing the stuff in the back because you're having to constantly be pulled away. And I think that has affected our customer service. And we made errors, and I'm wanting to eliminate those. So I've also got a different way of doing things on eBay, where we used to have our orders all laid out all over the place. Now it's one order at a time, and we're striving to make sure that we're striving to do good quality control to where what's being shipped is correct, no mistakes, so on and so forth. So. It's been a lot. That's what's been going on, and that's why the changes. I'm still around. We're still going to be doing Auxxit every Friday night. I'm still a consultant for Auxxit. Still continue to be a consultant with Auxxit, and I'm involved right now in doing some stuff. I'm trying to expand Auxxit into other countries, and I'm working with that with them. And I think I think it's a big thing. I've already got a group, and we're setting up to make that happen. And there's a dice company that I got that we were wholesaling to other stores, and I don't think I've been able to. I haven't been able to do that the way I wanted to. I'm kind of for those that don't know me, I'm an old time salesman. I like to meet you, talk face to face with you. I like to pick up the phone, talk to you. I don't like texting. I don't like messaging. Not that I don't use those are tools. I use them, but it's not the way in general I like to do business. Those that know me know that, and so with like the dice, I'm wanting to expand that into other stores, and my way of doing that is to go door to door and show them what I got and put it in the store. I believe I can make that happen. Same thing with Rock. Is there stores out there that are not running events, and not just events for me, but for WizKids events, HeroClix in general. I think that I can pick up the phone and call these stores, and I can get to my idea is to get them turned back on. Yeah, Auxxit, I think we can be better on that also. I think that Auxxit can be very distracting. All of it can be very distracting. We've taken the distractions away from us. Once we get caught up, we don't have we don't have we're not ordering a ton of stuff for the store. Although we will be ordering, but it's a very light. We will be doing customer orders, of course, and we're not going to have a lot of foot traffic. I mean, I want foot traffic. Don't get me wrong, but we're not going to have the kind of foot traffic that we had at Lucky Dice Cafe, and we don't have the food. We don't have to worry about all of that stuff, and employees asking 1,000 questions. So we're not going to be as distracted as much. So I think that we can get everything, including rock kits, Auxxit, and eBay out on a more timely basis, and also done correctly. And it's something that's been bugging me, and this is my answer to that. This is, hey, I think I can make more money doing it this way. I think I can work less hours. I think it can take stress off of me. I think I can focus on things that mean a whole lot to me, and I think that we can provide better service. So it's everything in a nutshell. And the other thing is, I didn't even mention, but the other thing that's been bugging me is I work a lot of hours, and again, those that know me know that, and I don't see my family enough. I don't see my grandkids enough. They're wanting to see me. They've started to make note how come Pop isn't around, and I want to change that. I want to be more involved with my family. That they're very important to me. So it's all of those things, all of those reasons in a nutshell is why I've done what I've done, and I'm happy. Right now we're working our butt off, so none of that, everything that I just said ain't working, but I know it will work once we get caught up. And it's just that's pretty much it. And maybe that I didn't get a chance to explain everything as this was happening, because it was really sudden. We kept it low key. We wanted to be low key, but I'm still very much involved. Still very much going to be around. Very very involved with HeroClix. My relationship with WizKids is unchanged. Rock is still going to thrive. We're still going to be able to hear. I've got people locally that shop with me because it's me, and I'll still be able to do that. They'll still be able to come see me and buy things. And honestly, I'm able at this point, because of my low overhead, I actually can lower my prices on things and give them better deals if I choose to, which I will in some cases. But it's all of these things that I said, and I also will tell you that it's been on my mind for a long time, but I've resisted it. I was pretty adamant that Dennis, it's in Lucky Dice Games on YouTube, not on it's not Lucky Dice Cafe. You gotta look up Lucky Dice Games. I understand, Dennis, and I always want you around. And I wished we were next door neighbors, to be honest with you. But life is what it is, and we're not. But anyway, things have. Last on Saturday, it said that it was still setting up the Lucky Dice YouTube channel. But I know it's working because I'm streaming. Everything goes from YouTube to everything else, including here. I'm streaming from the YouTube channel, so I don't know what the deal is there. Oh, Joey, there's a ton of game stores in Huntsville. It's really crazy right now. In fact, I've heard since I closed, I heard another one opened up, another one is opening up, and I've heard about a third one moving in the South Huntsville where I'm at. But I don't care. They can have a million game stores in Huntsville right now. It's not going to affect me because I do, which is the other thing, is what I do, I'm not dependent on the front end. If I never had another customer walk in my front door, I'm okay. We have our business is focused on the back end, which is is eBay and everything online and all the other projects that I've told you I've had. So I'm not really, I don't have to have the front end at all. But at the same time, the front end doesn't really cost me anything, and so it's just a bonus. And so we'll run the front end, and we'll have people be able to come and get stuff, but it's not really a necessity. So other game stores opening up and other game stores being around me doesn't really affect me that much. Okay, so maybe I'm telling you wrong, Dennis. Maybe it's Howard Brock YouTube channel. I didn't set it up. I guess that's what he's done. So there's a Howard Brock. There's apparently a Howard Brock YouTube channel. So if you look up Howard Brock on YouTube, not Lucky Dice Games, I guess that's what he did. I didn't really look at it, but he set it up there. So that's what it is. So that's why you couldn't find it. But anyway, I'm in a very happy place right now. I hope this explains to everybody a little bit more about why we're behind. I know I've been getting a lot of questions like, when is stuff going to ship? We're working on it. We are actually into the part where we're packing and shipping right now, and we should be going in. I apologize it's taking this long. I don't think this would be our situation anymore, but it's just I had to do something to change my life, and I did, and I think that it's for the better, and I had to do something to get away from all the stress and all the hours to get my life back in order. And again, believe it or not, I'm actually going to, from what I've looked at, I'm going to end up making more money rather than less money, which that's not what it's all about, but it's pretty nice because what ended up happening a lot of times is the back end. A good part of the back end was feeding the front end. I was helping with payroll and paying bills and everything. And all those bills are just like melted away. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable trying to keep up with everything, and it just was too much. No, it's not. Like I said, I've resisted it for a long time. I've resisted doing this for a long time. But then once I made the decision and I said, and again, I made the decision a few months ago, and it just seemed like my life from that point has just slowly got better. My cousin is in charge of Rocket City Gaming Expo. Not 100% on the same name, but I told her that she should talk to you about bringing Rod. Yeah, we would love to do that, and I'm familiar with the Rocket City Expo. Yeah, I'd be willing to do that. We've looked at doing things before. To be honest with you, Rocket City Gaming Expo, the people that were doing it, if I remember right, had backed out and they sold it to somebody else. And the board gamers, I think, came and talked to me about it, and I was considering trying to go in there and take that over, which I'm glad I didn't, because I didn't need to. My biggest problem is sometimes I get my hands, I get opportunities in front of me and I want to do them, and I gotta back off on some of them. Some of them I still want to do, but it's easy to get involved in everything. But yeah, I don't have a problem with doing that part of it as far as participating in and there's other games too that we do besides just HeroClix, but I don't think anybody's bigger than me in HeroClix. Well, guys, I think that I went over everything. I'll give you a status update. Kathy and Pete. Oh, yeah. Well, so people are talking to me, and Kathy and Pete are some of the most wonderful people in the world. For those of you that don't know it, I used to be a car dealer, and Pete was a locksmith, and Kathy's his wife, and he was around. The name of his company was Around the Clock Locksmith, and he was an old time locksmith. He did a lot of things by hand, and I mean, he could make anything. He had machine. He had a van, and if you needed a key, it didn't matter if you needed in something, he would go and get you in, and he would make you a key for it that night. He was really, really, really good. He retired, and of course I got into the car business, but he was always there for me, and we used him for years. He made keys for me, and he came out and made keys. I remember, yeah, it is a small world. I remember one night my wife and all my family came in from somewhere, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and we were locked out of our house. I called Pete. He came down and got me in, and he wouldn't even charge me anything. He refused to charge me anything to let me in my house. So we go way back. He's really good people. I see them very rarely, but I do see them. Last time I think I saw them, they were over at the Lego store. They came, and they're just really, really good people. They knew they knew the kids when they were real little, and it's always nice to run across them. But yeah, I'd definitely tell them to reach out to me, and I'll see what we can do about that. All right, so that all being said, I got boosters for some people. I think all our auction ended tonight, and we sold the King Thor. King Thor's went for 96, Broadsword went for 70, and Iceman went for 62.50. I thought that's a little low on Iceman, so that was Otaku that got that. He's been one of our long time people that have been buying stuff here, and I think you got a really good deal on that Iceman. Those King Thors and Iceman just came out. They actually, we got them from WizKids, and I had a few. I got a few of them, but we got it from WizKids for the Rock and for Huntington's, and they literally were shipped and arrived in the United States and immediately shipped to us. So it's not even been offered anywhere yet. So those are really good deals, I think. And I think the broadsword construct is pretty good too. I know we looked at it, but I don't remember exactly what it does. All right, so I'm going to jump in, and I'm going to grab this case that I got back here. I hope the people are here from Friday night. This is the first time anything like that's happened to where I couldn't open up the boosters in front of everybody. We've had some technical problems before, but nothing along those lines. So anyway, I'm going to open these up for everybody for Friday night. I hope that people are here. They may not be. I don't know. But I'm at least going to get them open so I can and get it recorded. That way I can ship it out. We do have a live bounty. We're going to be adding to the bounty still. And my knife has disappeared. Of course it has. Dennis, you didn't take my knife when you were here, did you? You wouldn't have took that knife even if you wanted. I don't think even if you wanted a knife, you wouldn't have took that knife. It was just a butter knife. But where is it? Actually, Dennis, you never were here. You never actually came to the house, come to think of it. Well, You helped me with a U-Haul, but other than that, you never actually came to the house. We didn't have time. Huh. I finally got to see a Kevin. There's my knife. I see it way over there. I finally got to see a Kevin at the Rock Cup, but it wasn't from anything that we pulled. The dentist, when he came up, he brought a Kevin with him. And that Kevin was from one of his guys that owns a store down in Mexico. And the way he got it was he opened up one of the Chase booster sets. And Dennis grabbed it, and he was wanting to trade it to me or sell it to me or whatever. So I just put it in the case for sale, and we sold it at the Cup. But that was actually the first one that I held in my hands this whole time. At this point, I'm really skeptical. I think that my best guess is that there's still very few that have been pulled out of boosters. I think that I personally think I mean, WizKids may feel differently about this. They haven't really followed up on it anymore. But I personally believe that the distributor, I mean not the distributor, but the company that put these together has misled WizKids. They assured WizKids that there were Kevins. There are. They just ain't on these boosters. In fact, I don't know. Do we know of anybody that has pulled one out of a booster? I know people have pulled them, but I think every single one of them have come from Chase boosters or factory sets or something along those lines. Do we know of anybody that has pulled a Kevin out of any booster? Any of them? Does anybody know anybody that's pulled a Kevin? I don't know of anybody that's pulled a Kevin out of a booster. Now, what WizKids was telling us is that, yeah, exactly what Dennis just said. What WizKids is telling us is that the way these things came in, that even though we had not seen one yet, but they were going to be on the back end. And that ain't exactly penning out too well. It doesn't. I mean, I think we're pretty far in the back end. WizKids also felt when they told us, when they sent us when they sent us the stuff for the Rock Cup, they told us, and Scott even said so online, that there were going to be Kevins in this stuff, and I sold every brick that I had at the Rock Cup in Battle Royals or in the events, except for two and a half cases. So I had like 5 bricks left over. This is some of that, and from what and we saw no Kevins. There was not a single Kevin in any Battle Royal, not a single Kevin in at our big event, our sealed event, anything. No Kevins. So I don't think that WizKids is lying to us. I think they're being misinformed by the manufacturer, or the manufacturer just doesn't know what they did. I don't know. I would have thought, and it's me, and I don't have a pen down here now. Everything has disappeared. Where are my pens? I may have to go upstairs and find my markers, guys. Nobody's even getting. That's a highlighter. Give me a second. I'm going to go upstairs and get a marker. I'll be right back. in business. Anyway, I think that WizKids has just been misinformed. I always thought that the numbers on the cases, that meant that you knew that somehow or another. I always felt that there was like a computer that was putting things in cases and in the boosters, and that you could pull up the number that was on the case, and that number would tell you what was in it. I mean, that's what I thought, but I guess not. Again, so I, without really going to the plant that makes these things and seeing how they do it, it's all speculation. But I just think that the company. Oh, that's 5. My 5 didn't look like a 5. I think the company just has misinformed WizKids. Either, I hope they didn't do it on purpose, but I mean, there's something going on there, and I don't know what WizKids is going to do about all that. I've heard somebody was telling me, I actually sold a Kevin as a pre-sale, and that guy's been holding out. That guy's been holding out for a long time, still wanting to get his Kevin. And we got to add stuff too. We also got to send a bounty. Hold on, guys. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going to add a Penguin LE in there. I'm going to add a Wizard Legacy Team Up card. And let's see. Let's get down here. There's some more stuff in here. We'll add in a Grandmaster from Age of Ultron. See what we got here. We'll just stick with that. We'll add a Terra in from Deadpool and X-Force. Miss Marvel. This is a Miss Marvel from Avengers Assemble. I'll grab one more over here. And we'll add in a magenta from, what's that from? Flash. Alright, so we got that going now. We need to pick a bounty. The whole event went okay. I know, we were waiting to hear too. I was hoping that as soon as we start doing battle royals that people would start popping off. Okay, so let's pick a bounty. We got the bounty prize here. I need everybody to nominate a super rare. The first double domination will be what we'll use. We got Man Thing, Elsa, Abomination. I don't think that WizKids is holding anything back. I'd heard something, but I haven't heard a follow up that WizKids. Okay, Elsa it is. So we're looking for Elsa. I heard that they were going to try to send some stuff out to stores, but I haven't had a chance to follow up and see if that was true or not. I hope they do, because I got a guy, like I said, that he bought one in the pre-sale, and he's been holding out, waiting to see if we would get something. And he just messaged me the other day, and I told him I would follow up with WizKids and see what's going on. I just haven't had a chance. Talked to WizKids today, but I didn't talk to the right WizKids person. I got a Wong common, a Mr. Immortal uncommon, a Ronan rare. I've got a Harrow uncommon, and I've got a Kate Bishop common. That is booster number 1. Booster number 2. Hold on a second. Okay. Somehow or another I knocked my screen over. Just so I can see chat on Auxxit. I had to move some stuff around. Alright, booster number 2. We are looking for Elsa. By the way, Dennis, my Chase Retail booster had it had a Wong. Had a Wong super rare in it. Yelena had a common, Maya Lopez rare, Leapfrog uncommon, She-Hulk common, Yelena uncommon. You're the one that got the good pull. I wonder how everybody else did. We had 12 Chase Retail boosters, and wonder if any of us. What'd you get, Aaron? You still here? What'd you get out of your Chase Retail? All right, so number 3, I got a Maya Lopez common, a She-Hulk rare, Mr. Knight common, Clinton Barton rare, and a Wrecker uncommon. Number 4. We do have our first super rare in number 4. And we have a She-Hulk common, a Tracksuit uncommon, a Kazi common, a Harrow uncommon, and we got a Porcupine. You know, I've yet to see anybody play this Porcupine. I mean, even in the sealed events and the few battle royals that I played, I've not seen a Porcupine actually played. I've pulled a few of them, but nobody's played him yet. Poison, shape change, plasticity. No, you don't have shape change. Plasticity, poison, invincible, with a 1 pink damage. To read more about him, but just nobody's playing him. Number 5. Number 5 is yours. Let's see. Like your birthday. 5/10. Dennis just had a birthday, guys. So everybody wish him happy 100. He just turned 100. That's pretty good. Oh, by the way, Jordan, I know you're there. I haven't announced it yet, but I will when I go into Facebook in a little while. The first HeroClix event that we're having is this Wednesday at Lucky Dice Games. All right, so we're going to number. So I am going to have events there. We'll be running HeroClix there every Wednesday. We're not going to have a lot of big events. I don't have the space, but we have plenty enough room for that. So we got Trick Arrows. You got Trick Arrows, Dennis. And you got Saracen, uncommon, Demon, common, Red Dagger, rare, and a Hulk, common. Also, I didn't mention it, but I will be making an announcement very soon for states. I have all the information pretty much lined up. I just need to pick my dates, and I'll be making an announcement. WizKids wants to look at my announcement before I make it, so I have to allow a little bit of time for them. But that announcement will be coming out late this week or early next week. So be looking for that. People always are constantly asking me about states. So where are we at? Number 6. Number 6, we got a Clinton Barton common, a Tracksuit common, a Jack Ducan uncommon, and a Miss Marvel common, and a Verusa rare. So we still got some super rares coming up, and we Either have a Chase Prime or both. This is on South Huntsville. Jordan, how familiar are you with Huntsville? I'm on the Parkway. It's only a few minutes from where you were going at Lucky Dice Cafe. You just continue to go south on the Parkway, and you come to Walmart. If you know where that's at, you go through the light, and then there's a Burger King, and I'm on the left in the little center right there. It's not far at all. All right, so we're at number, what are we at? Number 7? 7. 7? Yeah, 7. The last one was 6. All right, so we have a Emil Blonsky common, Moon Knight common, Valentino uncommon, a Nicky Ramos uncommon, and a Madison rare. You say you had number 8, Dennis? Because that's what's next. And yeah, it's like if you go into Lucky Dice, you come from Scottsboro, you get on the Parkway, I'm sure. If you just do the same thing, you're literally driving, I would say 3 more minutes at most. All right, so number 8. Dennis, did you say this is yours? No, you have 5 and 10. Never mind. Oh, you got the last. All right, 5 and 10. Your birthday, of course. All right. We do have a super rare in here. We're looking for Elsa, super rares, and chases. Those last 2 boosters should have 1 more super rare and a chase or prime prime in it. So you might get lucky here, Dennis, since yours is one of the 2. Mr. Immortal, uncommon. A Kazi, common. A Nicky Ramos, uncommon. Scarlet Scarab, super rare, and a Hulk, common. I like Scarlet Scarab. So like I said, I'll be announcing that. Also, the Facebook page does have the address on it. Oh, about to do number 10. All right, number 9. All right. Still looking for the big chase. Is it going to be here or number 10? Oh. Oh. All right, number 9. Number 9, we have a Mr. Knight common. We do have the chase in here. We've got Kate and Lucky chase, and we've got Lucky rare, a Mel Blonsky common, and a Jen Walters uncommon. Sorry, Dennis, we pulled the chase 1 before yours, but you still should have something in there. So congrats on whoever got that. You got the chase. And now we're doing a number 10. This is the last one. This is Dennis's birthday number. Let's hope he wins something pretty good in here. How many super rares did we pull in this brick? Pulled Porcupine and I think we only pulled 2 super rares, right? Am I forgetting something? We got rooked in this one, I think. We got Jack Russell rare, Leapfrog uncommon, Miss Marvel common, Saracen uncommon, and Baby Groot. I think we only had 2 super rares in this brick. 2 super rares and a chase. That was not what I would call a good brick. Now this one's got to make up for it. I'm right, aren't I? We just had 2 super rares. Porcupine and Scarlet Scarab. That's it, right? Yeah, that's what it is. Those arrows. The arrows are not bad, but you need them. They're very powerful. And you need multiple. You need to have like 3 sets of them if you're wanting to play a specific arrow. these up. Let's go ahead while I'm here, and we'll go ahead and get some more prizing. So I got this guy sitting here. We'll do a Captain Avalon. We'll throw that in. Let's do a Terex team up. We'll do a Moman Legacy. We'll do Iron Man out of Civil War. Let's go ahead and do this guy. We got the Hood. We'll do the Hood. He is out of Black Panther, I believe. Is that Black Panther? I believe he's out of Black Panther. We'll do a Silver Centurion. That was actually a pretty good piece at one time. Out of Iron Man, it's a Prime. Get one more out of here and we'll get this thing going again. We'll do that one. We'll throw in a Modam. Also, a good weapon to keep in your pocket. Modams and Modocs. That's all you need. It's the HeroClix weapon. Okay, so let's number these real quick. Yeah, it's not any rhyme or reason sometimes, but what comes out. We are still looking for an Elsa. That's our bounty figure. Dennis, did you not have anything in this booster brick? In this brick? No boosters? You just did the first ones? All right. All right, guys, come on. We want this to be a good brick. Last brick was kind of a dud. So we need to make up for it. All right, number 11. Well, it's pretty easy to spot right off the bat. We have our first super rare. He's the big guy. All right, we got a Saracen Uncommon We got a man. Oh, we got 2 in here. All right. I missed that. So we got a Abomination super rare, a Man Bull super rare, a Wrecker uncommon, and a Mil Blonsky common. So 2 super rares for whoever has number 11. Number 12. We've not pulled a prime yet either. All right, we got a Demon common, a She-Hulk common, a Baby Groot common, Jen Walters uncommon, and a Baby Groot rare. Number 13. Number 13. We got a Runa uncommon, a Tracksuit common, Kate Bishop common, Maya Lopez common, and a Maya Lopez rare. Anybody on the top of their head know when Deadpool releases? I feel like, how many weeks out are we? Anybody know? Number 14. Number 14. We got a Hulk common, a Tracksuit common, Nikki Ramos uncommon, a Tracksuit uncommon, a Jack Russell rare. So the one thing that I wished I'd have done a little differently, I for the Battle Royals, I ordered Notorious and Next Phase, and we didn't. I ordered a whole lot more Next Phase than I did Notorious, which I think was right, but I think I could have ordered. I think we ran out of Notorious a little earlier than I wanted to, so I wished I would have ordered just a little bit more. Probably like, I don't know, maybe 4 more cases of Notorious. I think would have been just right. All right, so we got a Moon Knight rare, a Kate Bishop common, a Wrecker uncommon, a Jen Walters uncommon, and a Baby Groot common. Okay. Come on now, there's got to be something good coming up here. We are looking for Elsa, super rare, a Chase, and a Prime. We've not pulled a Prime at all yet tonight. Maybe this is the case that's got the Kevin in it. Alright, so we got a Clinton Barton common, a Layla El Foucault uncommon, a Kazi common, a Wong common, and a Madison rare. So, for those that you don't know, I did play in the sealed event on Friday. Was it Friday or Saturday? Saturday. And so we had mulligans. So what we didn't have enough Deadpool to give everybody 2 boosters, so we split it. Everybody got 1 Deadpool booster, and they got one Next Phase booster. And we were able to, everybody was allowed to do a mulligan, do 2 mulligans, but they only could mulligan their Next Phase. So, all right, we got Trick Arrow. Then we got Verusa rare, Mr. Knight a common, Leapfrog uncommon, and Yelena uncommon. So my Next Phase booster was terrible. I can't remember exactly what was in it, but it was terrible. So I mulliganed, and I got my second booster that I got was exactly the same booster that I had. I mean, exactly the same booster that I picked. So I had to mulligan again immediately. Okay. All right, who's got 18? 18 did pretty good. It's kind of funny. So 18, we've got a Layla L. Flacoy, a Yelena, common, Jack DeQuan, uncommon, Clinton Barton, common, and we got our first prime of the night. And this doesn't count. It's an Elsa Bloodstone, super rare prime, which is a great pull. But we were looking for the super rare, not the super rare prime Elsa, for the bounty. But still, it's a prime, so that's great. All right, so number 19. We're also hopefully getting a chase in this one, maybe. 19 and 20. We're looking for an Elsa, and we're looking for a chase now. Maybe another super rare. All right, Maya Lopez, Hulk, uncommon. Miss Marvel, common. Mr. Immortal, uncommon. And Clint Barton, rare. So, we've got one more booster to go. And this is number 20. Good luck to whoever's got that. We haven't pulled a chase this Brit. We have pulled a prime. Hopefully we have a prime and a chase, and if we do, whoever's got this has a chase. Let's see. Oh. Well, that's interesting also. So this is a good booster. It does not have the chase in it. You have a Wong common. You have a Iowa prime. You have a Moon Knight common, Oruna uncommon, twice. Okay, you got double cards in here. So you got 2 Runa cards, and then you got a Titania super rare. So you got a super rare and a prime in this one. It's not bad. And you got an extra Runa card just in case if you ever lose your Runa card, you have a spare now because it's got a spare Runa card. All right, that's it for tonight, guys. I will be back on Friday night. We've got our tech issues now. We know where we're at. So right now I am live streaming. Now we'll be live streaming again on Friday night at 7:30. Our auction will end at 8 o'clock. We'll have a brand new brick. We will have to see the show. You can watch it on Auxxit. You can look on the Rock Facebook page. You can look also, I guess, at Howard Brock on YouTube. You can look at that for the live stream. Eventually, you'll be able to see it on Lucky Dice Games. Not yet, because again, Facebook won't let us stream there yet because we're too new of an account. We just started it. So if you guys go to Lucky Dice Games and start following it and make some posts and stuff, that would be much helpful in getting that going. Brand new page, and we'll be putting stuff up there as we get inventory in and specials and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's it, guys, for tonight. I'm glad we're at least caught up now on this, and we'll pick it up again Friday night. I'll see y'all then.